You'd think you'd trust the people who actually know you. Your friends, your family, people who've seen you at your worst. Somehow it's the opposite. You'll tell a total stranger on the internet something you've never said out loud to anyone in your real life. That's not random. Your brain is doing that on purpose, and the reason is honestly a little unsettling once you see it. Psychologists have a name for this. It's called the online disinhibition effect. Researcher John Suler described it back in 2004, and it basically explains why people say things online they'd never say face-to-face. Not just secrets, opinions, feelings, confessions, stuff they've been sitting on for years. A stranger with no profile picture becomes easier to open up to than someone who's known you since third grade. Here's the deeper mechanism. When you talk to someone you know, every word gets filtered. You're thinking about how they'll see you tomorrow. Will they bring this up later? Will it change how they treat you? That mental filter is running constantly, and it's exhausting. With a stranger online, that filter has nothing to hold on to. There's no tomorrow, no shared history, no consequence waiting for you at school or at the dinner table. There's an older version of this idea too. Social psychologist Zick Rubin studied what researchers now call the strangers on a train phenomenon. People open up to someone they'll probably never see again faster than they open up to close friends. Not because the stranger seems more trustworthy, because there's nothing to protect. No relationship on the line if it goes wrong. Think about how different that is from talking to someone in your friend group. Every close relationship comes with history attached. If you admit something embarrassing to a friend, that memory doesn't disappear. It sits there. It can shift how they act around you for months. A stranger online doesn't carry that weight. They meet you as a blank slate, and you get to be a blank slate right back. So here's the twist. It feels like trust. It isn't. What you're actually responding to is risk, or the total absence of it. Your brain isn't calculating who's more honest or more caring. It's calculating who has less power to actually hurt you. A stranger can't uninvite you from the group chat. A stranger can't tell your mom. A stranger can't bring it up at Thanksgiving 3 years from now. This has a real effect on how people form connections now. Some of the closest emotional bonds happening today aren't with roommates or coworkers. They're with usernames. And that's not always a bad thing. Opening up can feel like relief. But it comes with a catch nobody mentions. You're being vulnerable with someone whose actual intentions you know almost nothing about. The same lack of consequence that makes it feel safe is exactly what makes it risky. Which is a strange trade your brain keeps making without asking you first. Comfort now, information later, if ever. Some researchers connect this to a wider pattern in how younger generations form attachments now. Distance doesn't feel like distance anymore. It feels like safety. And safety gets mistaken for closeness far more often than people realize. So it's not that strangers are more trustworthy than the people in your life. They're just safer for your brain, even when they're not safer for you. Once you notice that difference, the whole thing looks a lot less like trust, and a lot more like your brain quietly choosing the path with the fewest strings attached. Follow for more facts your brain didn't ask for.